Good morning, everybody. It's Curtis. I'm headed down Brock Road. Brock Road goes between Highway 208 and Route 3 in Virginia. I'm headed towards Route 3, which would be north, and going to take my brother to his doctor's appointment. He used to go on Wednesdays. Now they changed it to Monday after the new year came. So, but this is a routine thing that I do. Somebody suggested that I show where I was going while I was talking on the video. They said between, deliveries and all of that, but I'm going to pick up my brother. He doesn't drive, 67 years old. Y'all know him. His name is Boogie. Well, his real name is Benny Kelly-Minor Jr., my oldest brother. But I'm going to pick him up. He gets a treatment once a week, sometimes once every 2 weeks for his liver. But I just wanted to get on here and create some content, and it looks pretty good on this road. This road is a 2-lane highway, and it's pretty curvy, but I could probably drive this with my eyes closed, because I do it every day. This is the same route that I go to get to my wood yard every day. For information purposes, I still got 1/3 of a cord of wood on back of this Silverado, because the 2 attempts to get rid of it that I had both failed. So I still got 1/3 of a cord of wood for sale. And I just want to ask, how much do you guys think? I'm in north central Virginia, Culpeper County, Spotsylvania County. And how much do you guys think I get for a pickup truckload of wood? Leave an answer down in the comments. And I just wanted to get on here and say thank you to the 391 subscribers that I had. I went from, I guess, earlier in 2024, I only had 100 and some subscribers, so I've grown a little bit to 391, and looking forward to at least eclipsing 500 in the next few months. But one thing that I forgot to do is just ask people to subscribe. It doesn't cost anything and stuff like that, but you can ask people to subscribe. Doesn't mean they're gonna do it or whatever. And I'm gonna start hashtagging subscribe on my videos, because sometimes people don't do it because you don't prompt them to do it, or you don't ask them. Simple as that. But this video is just showing me traveling, and I would much rather get on here and talk to the camera sometimes, because you don't never know what you're gonna see when you just let that camera roll. But to some people, it's kind of safe, because you can replay back your route and see what happened on the way. So, and I got this little mount in my truck where my phone sits up pretty nice. and can see everything pretty much in front of me. This Samsung S23 Ultra is pretty good. I had a chance to go get the S24, but this phone is working just fine. I really like it, and there's still a lot I don't know about it. But like I said, you live and you learn, and every day, if you're not learning, there's something wrong. I also got a mount for my GoPro, and I was earlier trying to see if I could put that up, because then I could get me traveling down the road. I might could put that even outside my truck so you guys can see a road view. But we'll try that another time. I'm excited. My Washington Commanders last night beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 23-20. I don't care if it's only 3 points. They won, and it's the first time they won a playoff game since 2005. Somebody said 2006. We went to the playoffs in 2006, but we did not win. So, but it was an exciting game. I stayed up late last night because the game started at 8:15 and it ended around midnight. So I stayed up and watched it, and Jaden Daniels did not disappoint. And Kwame Brown, number 2 for the Commanders, he didn't disappoint. He was right there where he was supposed to be a couple times. Number 30 was playing very well. The whole team played very well. They should have had probably, I say, 29 points, because they left a couple of opportunities out there, and ESPN talked about it or whatever. But a win is a win. Now we got to play the Detroit Lions next Sunday, early game. So I don't follow too much football or basketball anymore, since I'm a content creator now, with my firewood and all of that. But when you're at home on Sunday, you got nothing really going on. Football's on, and then you still got the NBA going on. I can't personally wait until the WNBA season starts, but because I get more enjoyment out of the WNBA than I do the NBA. I don't know, just lately the NBA is falling off. Anybody got an opinion on that? I just think they're falling off. The talent is definitely more spread out, but there's really, I mean, there's quite a few high-end players and what you could call superstars, but it's nothing like back in the day. So I don't watch a lot of NBA basketball, but I am watching the Duke Blue Devils basketball team in college, NC2A, because it's more exciting. Loving Cooper Flag and Mala Watch and my little cousin Malik Brown. Loving them. They are undefeated in the ACC, I think. Maybe they 5-1, but I think last time I checked, they're undefeated in the ACC. So But anyway, this is what I do when I'm traveling. I get on here and I'm usually smoking a cigarette, which y'all can't see. And somebody made a comment about that maybe I should put them down. But I don't have many other vices. My brother says I'm always either holding a cigarette or some money in my hand. Right now I got a lighter in my hand. But follow this slow car. It's a 45 mile per hour road, and that person is doing 38 miles per hour for some reason. Maybe I should have did this on a live, what y'all think? Because I'm just a steady talker. I watched my man Ace, the OG, and the other day he said, do what you want to do on your YouTube. And I believe that. You know, people say, well, you should do this, you should do that. Everybody has an opinion about what you should do. Yeah, everybody wants to be monetized, but from what I've seen and have looked at, it's only a small number of people who actually get monetized on YouTube. So, I mean, I'm enjoying being able to put out content, you know, and I'm learning that I don't have to just split wood and all of that to get views. Sometimes people want to find out what makes a person tick. And for me, I like watching a little sports. I've always liked watching sports, but I'm really in love with the outdoors. Anything that has to do with outdoors, I enjoy it. I always watch a lot of the solo camping on YouTube. Really enjoy that, because I always tell my friends and stuff, when I get done with society or whatever, that's what I'm going to do. Take off and go to the mountains and just be up there by myself. I think I need to get me a loyal companion, like a dog or something to take with me, because it'll be pretty secluded to be up somewhere off grid by yourself. But I watch a lot of that, and I watch a lot of overland videos too. I got a 7.3 liter turbo diesel, the 2002. I call it Big D. I would love to get that back on the road and put some stuff on there where I could take that overland. That would be amazing. It's got Dana 60s front and rear on it. Probably have to do a little bit to the suspension to make sure it can travel. But yeah, I got a lot that I'm wanting to do. I'm sitting here trying to contemplate whether or not I'm going to work on my sides on my trailer here soon, because they're falling apart. I painted them in the beginning and it looked really good, and now after 3 or 4 years of running up and down the road, they're like rotten and pieces falling off. So I may be headed to Lowe's or somewhere to get some 2x4s just to shore it up until I actually go get the 12 by, this is Route 3, y'all. Major thoroughfare between Spotsylvania County, Orange County, and Culpeper County. There's a chipper going down the road from Sunbelt Rentals. Somebody asked me to rent a splitter from Sunbelt Rentals. Their splitter is just like a homeowner splitter. It's got a 14-second cycle time. I think mine might be 11 seconds. So I thought that was a bust. Then I looked at Northern Tool and Equipment. They actually do have what you call a North Star wood splitter. Actually has a hydraulic lift on it and everything, but that's like $2,700. And they also have one that's about $5,000. Right down here is the Sheets, y'all, and the road that goes to the left is 20. That 20 takes you through Orange County and all the way out to Charlottesville, Virginia, Barbersville, this, that, and the other. So Culpeper is my hometown, which is where we're headed. It's Constitution Highway 20. But all of this is kind of intermingled together. And for the longest time, we would split our wood, load it up on the trucks, and take it to Northern Virginia because you would get a lot more money for your wood up in Northern Virginia. But about 3 years ago, I got online and I put my little business online and firewood delivery, and we started getting more local customers because I just didn't see the purpose of driving all the way up Northern Virginia with a truckload of wood sitting up there for 4 or 5 hours, going door to door and trying to sell your product. When I realized that you could get online and people can find you, that made it a lot more sense. And I have an account on Yelp, and I even have a Wix website that I have. Hopefully you guys can hear me. I know I had that window there, but I hope you guys can hear me just clear. I'm trying to talk as loud as possible. But I'm online. I got an online presence. And trust me when I tell you, when I don't have to drive up Highway 29 to 66 to go deliver firewood, it makes my day. A lot of people in Orange County buy wood. It's kind of rural, but people understand the value of seasoned firewood, so they buy it. Some buy by the cord, some buy thirds of a cord, and you know, when you get a good customer, they might tell you, okay, bring a third this month, then bring another third next month, or whatever, and that keeps you busy. I'm really working on my website though, because when people hit my site, a lot of times I'm not able to get their information, so I gotta figure out that Wix site and get more contacts, because I had a lot of traffic on it, but I was unable to close a lot of deals. Luckily, I have a lot of word of mouth business, and I put out a lot of cards over the years, and when you deliver good product, people remember and they call you back. I have a lot of repeat customers for firewood, which keeps me busy. And like I said, I do my business year round. Got a small little area, and you guys are gonna see me fill that area up over the next couple of months, because until about March, I really have nothing to do, so I'll be hauling wood. That costs money, but it also, once you get it to the yard, get it processed, it's just like having money in the bank. I'm a little late because I got sick in July. The 1st of July, I had a little surgery for a bacteria infection in my stomach. And that set me back this year for 2 months, almost 3. So what you guys are seeing from me now is playing catch up, basically. But who else? I guess this video will probably get a lot of audio because there's really not much to see, but you can see, me going down the road, but I hope I'm filling in the gaps with a pretty good conversation. I know I'm all over the place, but we'll let it all turn out in the wash, as they say. We'll see if we get any views on it or whatever. That's our neighborhood Walmart right there to my right. Spent a lot of time in there. They got it's not a super Walmart, it's just a regular Walmart, but this is Locust Grove we're in, and we're headed towards Lignum, Virginia. All these little towns have one little post office, and it's pretty much rural the way I like it. I can drive in a big city if I have to, but why do that when you don't have to? Stay out of the hustle and bustle of that city as much as possible. But if the money right, Big Daddy'll go to the city. I've sold wood down as far south as Richmond, and I go as far north as Columbia, Maryland. Got some customers up there now waiting on some firewood. And what's crazy is Columbia is about 15-20 minutes north of Washington, D.C. I avoid the city, D.C. like the plague, because they have some houses there where you can get your truck into some spots to deliver wood, but a lot of it is townhomes and apartments, and I'm not hauling no wood up no stairs on no dolly. So that's why I avoid Washington, D.C. area. But there's people in Culpeper that sell a lot of wood over there. They have been for years and years. Our little area has been Chantilly, Virginia, and Ashburn, Virginia, where the commanders had their training camp. Fairfax, Falls Church is where I've sold a lot of wood. And like I said, I don't go as often as what I used to because I got a market down here in Spotsylvania, Orange, and Lake Anna, Virginia. A lot of people vacation or rent, not timeshares, but Verbo or Airbnbs in Lake Anna, and they'll call me and say, can you deliver us a third of a cord of wood to such and such address? I take it, and I got Cash App and Venmo where I can receive payments, and that works out pretty good. So I stay moving. I mean, if I'm not delivering wood, I'm in my wood yard splitting wood. If I'm not splitting wood, I'm hauling wood. If I'm not hauling wood, I'm sawing wood. And that makes for a lot of content which I think I've gotten. Over the last 2 years, I got over 207,000 views on my content. And like I said, I just was. I guess it's small, but there is other channels that get thousands of views because they got the fancy splitters. They got, firewood processors and stuff like that. I've always been old school. We at least upgraded to a hydraulic splitter, but we've done a lot just with splitting mauls and axes. My brother John, who we lost in 2023, he done a lot of splitting by splitting maul, and he was an expert wheelbarrow pusher because he used to go right in the woods behind his house and get wood, bring it out, split it, stack it right in his yard. And he didn't really burn a lot of wood, but he knew we could make a little money off taking it to the city, we say. And so that's how the business started. And he was working with Uncle Earl doing bricklaying, block laying, and all of that. And then when the wintertime hit, they didn't have anything to do. So they started getting firewood and going to sell it in the wintertime. And that's how they made it through the winter. And then when the spring hit, the jobs for brick masons and everything would come back out. So I'm trying to race some of these cars, get over in front of them, because I'm about to get to the spot where I picked my brother up. I really hope y'all can hear me loud and clear. I'm trying to talk loud. I don't have a mouse voice, but I do kind of, I don't know, monotone or whatever. I just talk. So I hope it's all coming through. It might be a little wind noise from the truck and all of that, but I really hope y'all can hear me just as clear as day. I may not get much done today because I gotta take him to his appointment, and I usually come back and go live or something in the wood yard. But I may not do that today. I gotta pick up some stuff. Might pick up some 2x4s and stuff like that to work on my trailer. But we are about to pass Doggett Lane, which is where my wood yard is. I'm gonna try to slow down for y'all. There it is, Doggett Lane. And my brother lives up the street right here, so I'm gonna go get him. And I got a load of wood on here, and I got stuck down here the other day trying to come out, but I think we'll be all right. I call this my secondary wood yard because I'm always over here cutting, sawing, splitting. And it's tight in here too because I don't have much room to turn around, but we make it do what it do, as they say. put it in 4-wheel drive, y'all. Hopefully he hears all this noise and comes on out. But these people got a lot of wood right there. But you need a big saw to handle that stuff, y'all. Alright, I done got turned around. I'm gonna beat the horn. Mr. Boogie will come out. He gotta go. He gotta be there about 11 something. Hey everybody, that was 31 minutes of me just talking. I'm waiting on Mr. Boogie to come out of his hole. I gotta put the car on. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Had to clean my brother's little spot out. Now I'm trying to mount my GoPro inside the truck.
Goddamn let this thing keep me warm.
Huh?
Jacket be working. I said, you goddamn